welcome to Tyrcast 34. My name is Johan. I am the singer and guitar player of the amazing Faroese heavy metal band Tyr. My bandmates.
Who wants to go first?
Let me go. I'm Tad. I'm the drummer, and I'm in Chatnowik, the Faroe Islands.
What?
Yes, didn't you know?
No.
You've been there
I'm
all the
Hans.
time?
Like the whole time? I'm Hans. I play guitar.
It's been so long you forgot.
And I live in Formien, the most wonderful place on earth.
It's up there on the top 5, that's true.
Connor, bass player in Tyr, still, and will be forever on, I hope.
Into eternity.
Please, guys, please.
Don't find.
And I'm situated here in Miðvágur, Faroe Islands. And that's the best place in the Faroe Islands.
Yeah.
It's quite
I mean,
cute,
it's
actually.
solid. You know, you have a store and a gym. That's nice.
Gym that's mostly empty, actually. That's not so
Yeah.
bad.
You have traffic passing by to go to the airport. That's nice.
Let's get back into that subject, please.
It's not passing by my house. That's
true.
That's actually the airplane is passing by my house, so I don't know what's worse.
So Hans, you hadn't, you weren't aware Thaddeus had moved to Chattanooga?
I was.
Okay.
Sure.
I have seen the stories and
It had slipped your mind.
Mm-hmm.
I can imagine you watching the stories and like, this looks a lot like the Faroes. Oh well.
From Scotland. I was about to say this is the 3rd episode of our 4th season.
It is?
It is. And we put these episodes mostly on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Google, Apple Podcast, that is, Google Podcast, and Buzzsprout. You can catch them early on patreon.com/Tyrband. And there's also some extra material that we have put up there. Since our last episode, we have played 3 shows, I believe.
I have no idea
Norway,
when the last episode was
played
Yes.
Lot.
Yeah.
And then
Very nice show.
Yeah. Who played there? These things really blur into one thing in my memory.
Who played there?
Einherjar, for example.
Yeah.
Oh right.
Well,
Was it the Machine Hall venue thingy?
No. That was Managarm open air. No, Midgardsblad is in Borre, in Norway, next to the Longhouse.
Norway, Sweden.
Open air stage.
It's all the same to me.
Open air stage. I have to say, for me personally, Midgardsblad is one of my favorite festivals.
It's a very nice
Europe.
festival.
Yeah. Very nice.
Very nice festival.
This must be the 2nd or 3rd time we've been there, and I still can't bring a picture to my mind.
That means you like it so much that it just like blows your mind.
Blends into oblivion.
I do like it. And
It's a very nice festival. Yeah.
I do love Norway and Norwegians.
Yes, definitely. That went down very well, that festival. Lots of people.
Yes,
and,
lots of people.
they were loving it. So, very good festival. Good backstage. Very good backstage, actually.
And the whole show was actually recorded, and there might be some snippets of it in a Canadian documentary next year. But that's all we can say about that at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we went from there home. Isn't it amazing, huh?
True.
And then we went to Sweden.
We actually, between Norway and Sweden, we actually worked on the album as well, right? We did some...
Yeah, but then...
Yeah, we were all in
but
Paris
then-
in that
But
week.
then,
I went to
True.
Wondergam, Sweden.
Yes,
Yes.
that was also very nice. It was a bit rainy, I think, the show, or at least the start of the show.
It started to drizzle a little bit.
Yeah,
It
but,
wasn't too bad, really.
Turned out fine.
That turned out very fine, too. Interesting place. I
Yeah,
remember
I do
all
remember
the...
that one. It was a machine hall venue.
Yes, exactly. And we got to see all these machines. They made boat engines there.
Yes. Turned
Well,
into a
this-
museum, exactly.
Yeah.
We played behind the hangar. Yeah.
Very nice place. And we met the old drummer from Amon Amarth. That was so
Right,
nice.
right. Yeah, was he in a band there or was he just guest?
I think it was guest, if I remember correctly.
That day, but he played the day before, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure
Frederick.
which band he played.
Yeah, it was nice to see his face again.
Frederick, yeah.
Yeah. We toured with them way back in the day, and
Way back when.
he is a very cool guy.
He certainly is.
But then,
But then I took off and went to Turkey for a vacation.
Because you were hungry.
Yes, because I was hungry.
how was
Yeah.
that vacation?
It was lingering on the more horrible side, I would say.
Sorry. Some issues here.
It was the worst diarrhea vacation I ever had.
I would not have thought you were about to go into that.
It was absolutely terrible, the whole vacation, as it is. Well, there you go. See, that's one way of losing weight, people.
I'm sorry, I have to apply some more duct tape to some of this.
Well,
We will edit this out.
Very professional, man.
no,
Professional.
but it was nice to be away.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
No, because I remember. Then I flew from there to Italy to do the next concert in Italy, in Pfefferkorn in Italy. And I was the first one to arrive there. I arrived the day before the concert,
Exactly.
and I went out with the guys, the promoters there, and they gave me a burger, which I will never forget. That tasted really, really amazing. Some Italian burger stuff.
Italian
Wow.
burger. Was it like two buns and a pizza in between, or?
No, it's unexplainable. There was so much in between there. I mean, one of those and you had a burger for a lifetime. Oh, it's cool. Got to see the stage and everything the day before. It was a nice place.
Yeah.
That was a nice place. Yes.
We stayed at
best
a
whole-
vineyard.
The best hotel I've ever been to.
Right, yeah, there
They
was this
had-
beautiful little hotel in the middle of a wine field.
And the most important part was they had dogs there, which were very friendly and welcoming, and nice to hang out with outside.
Oh right, one of
All
the dogs
hotels
was
do that.
always gnawing on your hand and fingers and arms. It was like, oh.
It was gnawing on the bass player constantly.
Yes.
And
Good times, good
I
times.
remember the first evening the dog came over to me and it just started to gnawing on my arm and I started to get a bit worried. And the owner, he was Italian, So I tried to say something to him to like, take the dog away, please. And he just walked away. He didn't understand a word of English.
That's what
Of course he did. He was just pulling your leg.
Literally.
We have a North American headliner tour to announce. That is the main reason we are here. We are going to North America. Yes, we do. Surprise! You're going to America, Hans. Have you ever been to America before?
I have never been to America here, no.
Canada?
You'll be.
I have never been to Canada either.
We are going on tour with Trollfest and Ether Realm and someone called the Dread Crew of Oddwood. The tour starts on the 28th of March in Baltimore, and we end on the 26th of April in Greensboro, North Carolina, I believe it is, NC.
Yeah.
And the tour is full of shows in between there. Going to play a lot of Canadian shows.
Yes,
usual
that's.
US shows.
I'm really looking forward to more. It's not just Montreal and Vancouver, but in between as well.
Right.
And those are great places, by the way. So
yeah, almost
Winnipeg,
all tours
Calgary,
we have done through Canada have skipped those the center area of Canada, and usually you just play Vancouver and then the other side, Toronto, Montreal, Quebec, and that's it.
Yeah.
But on this run, we are going to. What have we here?
Alberta, Calgary, Winnipeg.
Winnipeg, Regina, Edmonton, Calgary.
did you say vagina?
I did not say vagina. You said vagina.
No, I said
That's
vagina.
very inappropriate, Gunnar.
Yeah, highly inappropriate. I would say problematic even.
I was going to correct you.
We're demonetized now.
Yes,
Oh,
we are. So the tour poster should be out by the time we release this video, this podcast, and I encourage anyone who is interested to go to the show to go to our socials and check out the dates. If we don't come to a place near to you, you should do us and yourself the great favor of traveling the distance to the show closest to you. Remember, we came more than halfway. You can travel a little bit also to see us, right?
Right.
So that's...
So that the saying, let's meet in the middle, not really.
Yeah, we're coming quite a long way. This is the first tour we have since 2019, isn't it?
Yes, it's true.
So this is
It's
our
been a long time.
start after COVID. Still didn't get started since that. This is going to be amazing. Looking forward to this like nothing else.
I have to prepare a lot.
Before that,
Yes, because
we have the Týrfest in the Faroes on the 24th of February. And Sirenia from Norway will play there as well. And we're all in the Faroes now. We're going to be rehearsing for that one. And then at the same time for the US and Canada tour.
Exactly. That makes preparing and pre-production way easier.
Yes.
Us being all in the Faroes now, I mean.
Yeah.
One should think so, huh?
Why then are we going on tour? It is because our album is finished and will be out in the spring, and that's what bands do. You make albums and you go on tour. Hey, look what we did! Listen, man, that's cool, and all that.
Some bands are a bit faster with finishing the album, but we took our dear time. But believe us, it's gonna be worth it.
The album will be called Battle Ballads. Say it with me, everybody. 1, 2, 3. Battle ballads.
Battle ballads.
Ballads.
What?
Ballads.
And it'll be out
Battle ballads.
in the spring of 24.
Battle ballads.
Don't make fun with my art. Insolent rats. So that's unfortunately everything we have to announce today.
Thank you, guys. That's nice.
So that's pretty incredible that we finally got this far, that we have an album and a tour again. Feels great.
People, we have a new album out. It's called Battle Ballads, and it's out there right now for you to buy and to use all your money on. And there's gonna be merchandise. There's gonna be all kinds of shit.
It's not out yet. It'll be out in spring 24.
It will be out. You have to be you have to be more enthusiastic when putting it out there.
True. I don't have the social charisma that you have. But,
That is true.
but I wouldn't. It's still not out. So stick to the facts.
But the artwork for the cover art is out.
Exactly. Made by.
And you can look at it and imagine what the music will sound like.
So it's kind of peeking through the blanket.
Yeah, okay, Gunnar, I'll give you that. The artwork is out. That's what's out.
Made again by Gyula Hovanchak. Thanks, Gyula. Great
And he's
work,
the only
as
guy in the
usual.
band who can pronounce that.
Gyula Hovanchak.
Yeah, getting there.
Yeah, that's a difficult one. I've been practicing.
So that's going to be very exciting. And we are already working on a new one, right?
We are.
Yes. Just to
Which
put the
will be
pressure.
released in fall 2024.
2032.
Let's announce the next album again already. Yeah, I have the name for it, and we have a few songs. But that's.
We promise you people that we will work harder and faster this time.
Absolutely.
We do that every time, but this time seriously.
We say that every time, but this time, really seriously. Pinky promise. I never pinky promised before, so. And so far as I know, our booking team is working on more tours and more festivals already, and there should be more to come of tours and festivals next year. So it looks like
2024 looks very busy already.
yes.
Well, one tour. It's not very busy, is it?
Well, there's more in the making.
We'll have more. The tickets for the North American tour, Battle Ballads tour, will be on sale this Friday. They're not on sale yet. We will provide the ticket links on Friday. It is today the 22nd, and that'll be Friday the 24th. Well, today is the 19th, but this video will be out on the 22nd. So stay tuned for more info if you want to buy tickets for shows on that tour. Other things to mention?
The web store.
You moved to the web store, right? Let's mention that too.
Come on, man. Gotta pay for those bills.
True. So the web store's been down for quite some time, since I left Prague, and we have moved it to Hungary now. And if you go to our website tyr.fo, there's a link directly to the new web store on the merchandise tab in the upper right corner, and it is now situated in Hungary, run by a very professional team there. and it has been until now slightly restocked. It'll be more restocked, and there'll be new items soon. So please check that out if you would like to wear some cool stuff and support the band at the same time.
There we go.
There you go. And now we can
some
get
trivia
to the matter of it all. Tadeusz,
Yes.
you decided to take the big leap, as we say, and move your ass to the coldest part of, no, not the coldest part, but almost, of the world. To our place.
Come on.
Huh?
This is pretty mild so far. There was only a few days with snow in the mountains, and so I moved to the Faroes.
Don't worry, it's coming.
Yeah, I know.
So what made you take this big leap?
Well, I mean, I was planning it or I had it on my mind for years now to spend some time in the Faroes, not only weeks, but maybe months, maybe years. We'll see. And,
What attracts you to this place?
Huh?
What attracts you to this place?
Huh?
The sheep. No, I mean, it's the first time.
The music.
The music. Yes. No. The people. Oh God, the people. No. Well, I mean, from the very first time I arrived here, I felt very at home, and I wanted to see if this.
I'm sorry, I have difficulty finding your story very credible.
Tell a joke, Gunnar. Get us out of this mess.
No, I think it's really cool.
I'm sorry,
I think so too.
I'm having problems following you.
Yeah, well, I'm here now. Let's see how long it takes me until I get really fed up with the place, and then
we have there's a Danish word for if you stay too long on an island, get ökula.
Inselkoller in German.
Yeah, okay, same word, yeah. Maybe you'll get it.
Probably. I mean, Chatnavik is very, very remote, and apart from the weekends when people are actually arriving here, like 5 or 10 people. So during the week, there's nothing here. It's me, the sheep, and the geese.
I would not go further into that. I will stop it right there.
Yeah, okay. I know
There's the nice sheepdog.
Oh yeah, he's a good guy. Sometimes he comes by, throw the fucking stick.
It's a very lovely place, Chattanooga, and the house you're living in, which is an old school, by the way. So
exactly, it's the old elementary school. Well, elementary. It's the only school building they had here. And it was a school until 2005, I think.
Okay.
And since then, it's the Kommuna is taking care of it, and the artist agency of the Faroes is renting it out and giving it for all kinds of artist residencies and artist projects. And that's why I'm here now. Yeah, very cool.
Place.
Beautiful place.
And there are unbelievable hiking tracks here as well. So I went around out and about here in the mountains. Really cool place. So
you walked to Saxon and back?
Yes, I did, to Saxon and back, and I climbed some of the mountains here.
Did you go to Center, to Moilenk?
No. Molincore, not yet. But I've seen it from I've seen the path from the distance. I went up.
I'll join you for that one.
Yeah. Let's
soon as we
do
have
that
time.
together. Yeah, it's pretty long. I mean, I think one way is around 3 hours, maybe 4.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So
But you're moving to Tórshavn soon, you said, right?
Yeah. It's only my first month here in Tottenham, and then I moved to the capital.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So then we're even closer. So
Yeah. Then you have to learn to tossa first.
Yeah. Looking forward to that.
Well, he can. He already can. He just needs to.
No, well, I understand a tiny bit, but
Skilje center.
yeah. At Sinter. But I still have to translate this one.
Which one's that again?
That was Loikason by Joe Peterson.
Aha, right. Beautiful stuff.
Which is one of my works I'm here for.
Hans, are you finding this interesting?
Very extremely. Okay, I shut up now about it.
It's really made me think a lot.
Thaddeus,
I know.
Uncultivated
My
brutes of
favorite
bandmates
things
that
to
we
do.
have.
I'm an old, boring geek.
My favorite things to do is going on hikes and reading books or translating.
No.
I love
Hans, you released a single the other day.
it. I did. Yes.
How's
About 2. What?
how's it going? Yeah, no, go ahead. It's about two girls.
About 2 weeks ago.
Oh, I thought you were
3.
talking about the subject of the song.
No. Let's not get into that. But
No.
Yeah, it's been doing quite well for it to be my first single. So yeah.
Who has a
That's
cat?
because it's a cool song, man.
Duma.
Very cool song.
Thank you.
It's called The Blood Queen.
Yes.
And if
It's
we,
a reference to my old days of playing World of Warcraft.
Ooh.
Ah.
It said they all.
The Blood Queen is how to put it, a boss in a raid in World of Warcraft.
Are you?
But
Blows
that's not
my
what the
mind.
song is about.
Tell me
It's quite cool.
if people want to find this, it's under Hans Hammer and then Blood Queen.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Just Hans Hammer should pop up on Spotify.
So the Blood Queen doesn't refer to anything else, because
No.
World of Warcraft was not what came to my mind when I heard the title.
No, it's not about World of Warcraft. It's just
Let's let
how
not
a figure of speech.
let's not fabulate about what I think. That's nice.
Next
Are you gonna
topic.
release more singles?
Yes. And it will. Yeah, it's not like maybe late December or like first week in January.
Wasn't there some fancy ass producer or mixer who made this? Who
Yes,
mixed it for you?
Yes, it was myself. No, I produced and recorded it,
Yeah.
and I've been taking this online school course to learn how to produce, mix, and like mentor or whatever on this online school. His name is Roloff. He mixed it. I wanted to do it myself, but I don't know. When you've been working on a song for such a long time and recording everything, it's quite difficult to have a fresh perspective on how the mix should go.
Absolutely.
So,
It's a very good mix. It's very massive. It has very good depth, and it's a beautiful production too, man.
thank you. He's extremely talented mixing engineer. So yeah, probably early January next one, but maybe like in a year or something too. I don't know.
I know how it
just
goes.
Depends on.
I know how it goes.
Maybe on the same day as the tour album. Oh, I'm just kidding.
Don't you fucking
I
dare.
would break your fingers.
Could you imagine?
So
Breaking
people
fingers?
check it out.
No, not
Blood
really.
Queen.
By
I was surprised how well it went. I was expecting maybe 100 people to hear it at maximum, but there's a few thousand now on Spotify, so it's very nice.
Very nice, very nice. Did you get it on Ferris Radio?
No, but I haven't made any effort.
Yeah, that's true. You have to make an effort. If you did, I'm sure you could.
I'm also not. Even if I did, I'm not sure anything like that would go on radio.
You'd be surprised. Sometimes they
It's-
play.
Yeah, maybe
Sometimes
like
they even
in-
play Tyr.
It's not that heavy.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's almost hard rock.
It is rock. It is labeled hard rock. And
Yeah.
that's what I see it at least as.
Maybe at the same level as Rammstein or something like that.
I think Rammstein is more heavy.
Yeah, I think so too. It's kind of a bit of sleaze rock as well. You know,
It's my very new subgenre of rock music. I invented
yes.
this.
What's it called? What would you call it? Fun
Blood
metal.
Queens rock.
No, it's called
Blood
Fabian
rock.
Stones,
Yes,
which means
Yeah, I
Fabian
know.
rock, you know.
it's definitely rock music. So people who are into like just metal will definitely not like it.
You'll be surprised. Well, yeah. I like it
Okay,
very much.
maybe some, but yeah. Thank you, Gunnar.
That's all very well and good. So we have some questions from a listener.
A question?
A question. He's asked us many questions before. His name is Matt Frack, and he asks, how long has it been since any of you had short hair?
Ooh.
I
Well-
don't remember that far back.
I had by accident in year 2000, I had short hair. That was not on purpose. Actually, my father, he cut my hair on New Year's Eve. And sad to say, he was fooling around with a scissor and they were making a bath. And he was not planning on cutting it, by the way, but I think they had a little bit, you know, they were a little bit happy.
Bastard.
And they kind of tripped and cut the hair. Well, shit happens.
So
that-
23 years ago,
yeah, something like that.
my hair wasn't short since early 90s. No, maybe late 80s.
Late 80s, that must be.
Yeah, it's at the very least since the early 90s I had long hair. All my adult life and my late teens. There was one instant, I might have been 15 or 16, I cut my hair short because my grandmother paid me to do it. So that money was fast spent, and there I was with short hair.
I can't recall you with completely short hair, but almost.
I've seen a picture of you, Harry, with hair until here, I think.
Yeah.
Actually, I've seen some picture too. It didn't look that bad. Actually,
Maybe I
you were
will.
good looking with short hair too.
No, I was good looking, period.
Yes.
It was the first time when I cut my hair by accident. Of course, I had to cut more of it because it looked terrible.
Yeah.
And the first time my mother went, "Oh, my son."
She was happy.
Yeah, that was 23 years ago.
And you never heard that exclamation from her
No.
ever again. I already had long hair when I was 10, and then when I was 13, I switched schools when I was 11, I think, and they had enough of me having long hair when I was 13, so they threatened me to expel me if I don't cut my hair. And back then I was still, impressible by stuff like that, by threats like that. So I cut my hair when I was 13, and it's long since then. So that was 27 years ago.
Yes. 14 years ago.
14 years ago. I find it very amazing that what problems just you having long hair can bring you. I mean, just for my family, until this day they're still asking, when are you gonna cut your hair? I mean, I admire their continuity. I mean, still trying.
One of my how's it called aunts. She's still telling me it's just a phase. You will get over it. No, don't worry. It's just a phase. Yeah, it's been a phase for 14 years.
Yeah. I had that so many times. I remember I was once at a party of a friend's at a friend's house, and I was like maybe 16. They were 18, 19, and there was this older guy. He was like 26, and he was a truck driver. So he was experienced. He was the man at the party, and he was really condescending with, "Oh yeah, long hair. Yeah, I used to have that too. Believe me, I've been through that phase." And I was telling him right there and then, "Dude, it's not a phase for me. This is my life." "Oh yeah, sure, dude. Whatever you say."
and the best thing they always say is, "Yeah, I used to have long hair, and it was longer than yours."
No,
they always say that.
Always.
I doubt anyone had longer hair than you have, Gunnar. I'd like to see that.
So, but they said that every time it was longer than yours.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Longer than
It
yours.
certainly
Way
wasn't.
longer.
I don't get comments like that for decades now. And certainly not from my family, but some acquaintances and friends used to. But I very quickly came to a point where I lost my cool and I was not polite about what I thought about their comments. So maybe that's why people stopped talking to me like that.
I think your family has been very very, what do you say?
I would say supportive and
supportive about everything. Really.
Yeah.
I mean, even when we were younger and played, we used to play in Hera's living room all night long.
My parents' living room.
They never said anything.
No, it's amazing.
But I think it was an encouragement. It was better to have us there, playing music, than wandering outside, probably
maybe
drinking and smoking hashish or whatever. So and they were probably right.
They were probably right.
Yeah.
Matt Frank asks another question. If you could travel through time, but only go forward or back, which way would you go and why?
I would definitely go forward because I am so curious about what planets we are going to visit in the future and maybe populate. So I would go straight to the future.
I would say that too, except with the space travel, because I don't think that's going to happen on a large scale ever. But I'm much more curious about the future than the past, and I would definitely go into the future to see what how things go.
Yeah, future. That is.
It's difficult. I mean, of course, I'm curious about the future. But there are some periods in the past in history which I would love to see with my own eyes, like the 1870s in Europe, or even back to the.
Believe me, it wasn't worth it.
You're not that old, man.
Dirty pest and whatnot.
Overrated. Take it from an old man. Overrated.
And,
take it from one who knows. I mean.
The thing about the past is you can look it up and you can have a rough estimation of what it's like, but the future, you know absolutely nothing.
A rough estimation, yes.
And
we have also predictions about the future.
Things, there are definitely things that are going to happen that we have no clue about yet.
Absolutely, that's true. That's true. Yes.
I changed my answer. I would go back
to when?
To before Master of Puppets and release it myself. That's what I would do.
I would go back and make sure Dave Mustaine didn't leave Metallica.
Yeah.
And also Jason Newsted stayed in Metallica. That would have been cool. Imagine the album.
Cool to go back and steal music.
If we would go back, I would go so far back. I would go back to when animals started appearing on the earth. That period. I would like to see the whole thing before my eyes. That would be so cool.
Yeah, but I'm afraid you wouldn't be able to breathe the atmosphere.
Who cares?
You would die.
Who cares? Why? If I
would be able to go back anyways.
I'm quite sure if I would be able to travel back in time, I would
Good point,
figure
Hans.
some shit out.
This is all hypothetical in any case, because time travel, so far as we know, isn't possible. So, problem solved.
Well, technically, some kind of time travel is possible.
One kind of time travel is possible. We're doing it right now. We're traveling slowly through time forwards.
Yeah.
But I actually really like the question Matt Frank asks. If you could travel through time, but only go forward or back. So yeah, right. I mean, if we say time is linear, but was he prohibiting us from going up or down, or it was
does it mean
phrasing,
going slowly backward through time, as opposed to forward that we're going now? Live life in the reverse. The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, the movie.
Benjamin Button, yes.
Strange. I don't think that's what he meant. Anyway, that's a curious question. And that brings us to the end of this episode.
Yeah.
And the bottom line.
Challenge.
And the bottom line is U.S. headliner tour, Canada also, new album, Battle Ballads, coming early next year. Týrfest III on the 24th of February with Sirenia, and new web store, moved and restocked. Find it at tyr.fo. Do you want to make a band challenge, Hans?
Yes.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Record an album, write and record an finished album next year. Release it in
next year.
25.
Release it. It takes. We would have to be. Let's say now we were done now at the end of September, yes. And it's released in spring, 24. Yeah. That would mean we'd have to be done by
December next year. And release
we'd have to be done by August, July, or something.
Hans said releasing it in 2025.
25. Yes. Right.
Yes.
You're on?
Yes. What was
I
that?
will not have another challenge until that challenge is completed. We're secure for the next 2 years.
Album by 2025.
Yes.
New album release by 2025. Not finished recording.
Yeah.
It's hereby noted.
Nice
That'll be
challenge, Hans.
That'll be our 10th album. And
I mean, you didn't say it should be a tier album, so whatever we come up
I'm
with.
pretty sure that's what we're talking about here, isn't it?
This is the Tyrcast. Tyrcast.
So, whose cat is it? Gunnar? Is it your cat? Step on it. No, don't step on it. Don't step on it.
Can we just make it louder?
What cat?
Is it? Yeah, I hear a cat in the background.
Yes.
It's not here.
Hans, do you have a cat?
I definitely do not have a cat.
I
That is
don't
either.
hear. Maybe. Well, actually, maybe you hear it through here. I don't hear it because I have this on. It could be my cat. Yeah.
I think it is. It is a sweet, sweet little thing. Lovely cat. One of the loveliest cats I've ever seen, actually.
Meow.
Yeah. So, all that remains for me to ask everyone to please hit the thumbs up on this video, share it far and wide. And you can find us on Instagram, where we are tier_official. On Facebook and YouTube and Twitter, we are Tier Band. You can track our shows on bandsintown.com/tier. Bands in Town will let you know if and when we play a show in the vicinity of your locality. We are on TikTok at TierFaro, but it's very hard for me at least to see the point of TikTok, so I'm not sure there's any action there. We ask you to please listen to our music on your favorite streaming platform or right here on YouTube, where we upload our music as well. Web store, I mentioned already. You can also sign up for the newsletter on our website at tier.fo. At patreon.com/tierband, you can ask us questions that we will answer in the next Tyrcast episode, which will be Tyrcast 35 sometime in the future. Probably we'll make end of the year roundup in late December. It'll be Tyrcast 35, and if anyone has any questions, comments, we would love to address them in that episode.
Yeah.
Unless you gentlemen have anything to add.
Well, see you on Týrfest the 24th with Serenia. Be there.
Exactly.
Thank you, everybody. Hope to have you back here for Tyrcast 35, whenever that is.
Bye-bye.